My name is Anna, and you are listening to the Billionaire Lifestyle Podcast 30 for 30 edition with your host and my stepdad, Emmett Michaels.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Billionaire Lifestyle Podcast 30 for 30 edition in the month of September. We're almost 3/4 of the way through the month and we're still at it. So thank you guys for downloading, and the numbers are going crazy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Remember, showing that humility, showing gratitude, showing appreciation for all of you and all that you've contributed to the podcast being successful. Today, I want to talk about passion. And I'm not just talking, there's several layers of every emotion that we have, whether it be love, hate. There are just so many levels. And this one comes into both of those, which is passion. One of the things that you have to have in life for you to keep moving forward on anything is passion, whether it be a marriage, whether it be a job, whether it be a sport or activity or hobby. It is your passion that drives that force. And oftentimes what happens is when we are introduced to something, the passion goes absolutely through the roof. Once you discover something that you're in tune with, what will happen is your passion will just skyrocket. And it is at such a high plateau that when it comes down to a normal level of passion, you almost think that you don't have the passion anymore. Reignite that passion. Remember what it is that ignited the passion in the first place. The best instance or example I can give you is when you meet someone new in a relationship. And this invariably happens because it's a chemical reaction that happens not only in our body, but there's some endorphin release that causes these emotions to come up when you're passionate about something, whether it be a football team or love or whatever. But when you're in a relationship, when you first start a relationship, it is just off the charts. When you meet that person, you're like, oh my God, they make your stomach turn a little bit. They give you the wigglies, the gigglies. You can't stop thinking about them. But then anywhere about 18 to 24 months later, what's going to happen is you're going to come down to normal levels of passion. This can happen with anything in life, whether it be learning to play guitar, learning to drive a car, what you name it. The passions that human beings have for activities and things are endless, and we all don't have the exact same passion to the same level. But when it tapers down and becomes a normal level of passion, because you peak up and then you plateau down, you just have to remember the why. Remember a couple of episodes ago, I talked about the why. And when you get back down to your why, your passion will all of a sudden come back to you. You will know why you're doing something. See, all this comes in, all these are interchangeable. All these things I've been going over for the last 30 days are literally about living. And they're all components of your daily emotional and physical and spiritual life. So when you are involved with something, whatever that endeavor may be, and you start to feel your passion waning, or it feels a little bit taxing now because now you have to put effort into it because your passion level has dropped a little bit. Now you have to put an extra level of effort into it. Remember, just sit back, meditate, and remember what it felt like when you started out, because that's where your passion. Figure out why you're doing it. What caused you to have such a high level of passion for this subject, matter, item, thing, and start feeding that passion again. Sometimes you have to step away from something to reignite the passion. Sometimes you have to miss it in your life to reignite the passion. Sometimes you can get burnt out and your passion can die. So it is really effective to step away sometimes, revisit it mentally, spiritually, and but not physically, just in your thoughts, and then go back to it so that passion stays at a high level. Anyway, this has been the Billionaire Lifestyle 30 for 30 podcast. At the month of October, we will go back to our interview format, but I am thinking that it will be more of a mixed bag going forward, where it will be me talking about these little things that affect our life, or things that are affecting our lives daily or in the moment, in the now, and in conjunction with the format of the interviews, because the interviews are very important, because I've done some interviews during the course of this. I haven't released them, but there was so much great information that other people can impart that you guys can pick up on. I talked to a friend of mine. His name is Ben Castile, and he was saying, yeah, man, a couple of those podcasts gave me some great inspiration and led me to some of the people that you had on that counseled me in my business. So that was an affirmation for me. I saw him in Las Vegas and San Francisco a couple of weeks ago, and he was just, keep doing what you're doing, just keep doing more of it, and be conscious of how it's affecting us. And I was like, thank you, Ben, because after a while, like I said, this is a passion thing. When your passion begins to die down, sometimes you just need a little feedback to push that passion back up. And thank you so much, Ben. That was awesome of you. And until next time, remember, I love you all. Love yourselves. That is very important, that you love yourself, because if you love yourself, if you don't love yourself, you can't spread or show love in a healthy way to someone else. So it's really important for you to appreciate and love yourself. Take in all that you are. Remember, there is someone, somebody, something for everybody. So don't feel that you're alone. It's just that you haven't made that connection yet. Until next time, peace.